Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Akrakadash, double honest to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, who taught me this 100% truth. Shout out to you, Akim, on all four corners of the planet, risking your lives to push this word in truth and sincerity. To you, Aqua, you sisters out there listening and learning, and to you, Confusion of Face brothers tuning in to USA Shalom. And this is an article I found last night on RT News. Jerusalem's newest shrine, U.S. celebrates embassy move anniversary as Israel becomes as Israel braces for riots. And it's basically, like, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it's talking about there's a new shrine in Jerusalem, and it's like the anniversary of it, right? But it's a Carnal temple, and people are basically pissed because they built the shrine in this land. And where does it say? Oh yeah, we have done something that has not been done in quite some time. We have created a new shrine in the ancient city of Jerusalem. And the audacity of these Edomites, man. Scroll down, it says Israel has one secret weapon that not too many countries have. Israel is on the side of God, and we don't underestimate that. And you see the audacity of these people, man. And that's why the scripture call them the border of wickedness. Trump ain't nothing but a puppet anyway, but these fake ass Jews, man. It's the same reason that church got burnt down, man. Scriptures say Most High will not dwell in the temples of man. But I'm going to hit some scriptures and make this quick. This is Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return to build the desolate places. Yeah, they return and build that temple in Jerusalem. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai have indignation forever. And you think the Lord will let this fly? This temple? He'll allow it to happen, but the audacity of these people. And we know it's all preordained. And this is another sign that we're about to go home. America about to be destroyed, and we're about to be up out of this bitch. And look, they exalting themselves as the eagle. You see that right there. Matter of fact, Obadiah 1:4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and know thy set thy nest among the stars, talking about those space stations, thence I will bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Right, so that temple is going down, man. Because temple's what's it called? They don't realize what their temple actually is, because they're carnal-minded, you know what I mean? Moving on, 1 Kings 6:13, and I will dwell among the children of Israel, and will not forsake my people Israel. Talking about the righteous, hopeful elect. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, man. Lord willing, we all part of that number. We know all of Israel not going to repent, even though it would be a beautiful thing if all of Israel repented. But we know it's written. We know it's written that two-thirds, you're going to have to, they go get consumed in the land, pertaining to the book of Zechariah. This is 2 Chronicles 6:18. But will power very well dwell with men on earth? Behold, heaven and the heaven of heavens cannot contain thee. How much less this house which I have built. And then that's right, because heaven and the heaven of heavens cannot contain thee. Scriptures say Israel is his children are more than the number of sands, the number of stars, roughly paraphrasing. And it says right here, but will power very well dwell with men on earth. Yes, they will with the children of Israel, but they're not going to dwell in this cardinal temple. Most High is not dwelling here. Yeah, how about Hashem ain't on their side? And they got that left-hand side, but we on the right-hand side. This is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of power, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto power, which is your reasonable service. Showing that, we the third temple. And only Jake can offer sacrifices. Not these Edomites, man. And that's how the third temple is going to be start building, not cardinally with bricks and stones. I mean, eventually, when these Edomites go into slavery, yeah, they go have to, we go put them to work. And they go have to build with brick and stone. But Israel's a people before it's a place. This is Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of power. And that's what we're trying to do, man, to the best of our ability. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. And one of those commandments is not to be conformed to this world, man. Proverbs 3:31. Envy not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. But that's why living in Babylon the Great. That's why this is this bitter captivity, man. It's a bitter, rebellious captivity. It's like this devil forces you to rebel, man. Talk about living in the matrix, man. It seems like there's no escape from it, but the only escape from it is the grace of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Kadosh. Ecclesiastes 45:16. He chose them out of all men living to offer sacrifices unto the Lord, incense and a sweet savor for a memorial, to make reconciliation for his people. Right, and Jake's the only one that can do that. Like I said, we live in spiritual sacrifice. We make ourselves a living spiritual sacrifice. Yeah, Acts 47-49. But Solomon built him a house, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord, or what is my place of rest? Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, he wants to dwell within us. He's a righteous, hopeful elect. Not these Edomites, man. 2 Ezra 6:9 says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And we know that this so-called white man is actually a red man. Call himself red. That's why we call them red Hebrew Edomites, because that's what they are. Man, just look at this. Let it soak in. This is a sign in heaven. They're one of the signs of the times, man. Romans 12:2. Oh yeah, Salaki, I already read that. Let me skip that. Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve power and mammon. And they say power is on their side, but the Most High Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai is not on their side. At least not on the right hand side. Like I said, they got that left hand side. That's all they got. And that left hand side, that at the end of the day, that ain't nothing but parlor tricks. And They serve mammon. They're not about God. Just read this. Let it soak in. It feel like an empty statement. Read this and then look at this guy. That's in vain. They speaking in vain, and they go pay for what they saying, man. There's Romans 6, Romans 8 and 6 and 7. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is peace and life. Right, and these Edomites not spiritually minded. They carnal. And pertaining to Genesis, Esau was given the sword. He said Esau would go live by the sword, man. They carnal. They got nothing but carnal. Esau sold his fucking birthright, man, and he ain't ever go get it back. Because the carnal mind is eminently against power, for it is not subject to the law of power, neither indeed can be. Yeah, and these people were chosen to be the wicked. And you know, like, these statements right here and this stuff, this is all just fulfilling prophecy anyway, man. But I'm gonna post this article in the description when I post this video. And you know, Lord willing, this was edified to the righteous, hopeful elect. You know, you brothers tuning in, may a blessing of election fall upon your house. And Lord, Lord willing, this was an edifying video. Until the next one, I say shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakakadosh Tawada Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai for giving me the spirit to go through this and make this lesson. And on to the next one.